2008, 2009, and by 2010, Governor Jan Brewer signed the law that banned these classes. The only reason why he saw this because he saw that Latinos were catching up. In 2017, a federal judge deemed that the law was racist and that his whole point of view was racist, and it was the 14th Amendment that was wrong for us. He deemed these classes that were racist the whole time. So I want to know, how can you come here and tell me there's no such thing as white privilege and no such thing as racism?
Easily. There's no such thing as white privilege or racism. So well, there's racism, but it's not institutional. I mean,
so are you saying the judge was wrong?
Of course. I mean, your judges could be wrong all the time without specific knowledge of what you're talking about with that. But here's the most obvious way I could debunk what you're saying, which is you assume Jan Brewer signed it because she hates Latino people. Is that right?
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So today I'm with amazing guest named
Professor Peter.
Woo! So guys, please, today we are reacting to
SMUG student tries to prove Charlie wrong.
Ooh, this video is going to be amazing. So guys, please, let's watch. Let's go.
How the heck can you come to a state like Arizona, live here, and Tucson, when we had, and say there's no such thing as white privilege or racism, when there's been not one, but two laws that have been deemed racist by a federal lawyer in the past 11 years? And here's the law. I know you go after people, man, and I got my facts.
Buckle up.
All right, cool. I'm ready. So in 2003, Tucson Unified School District created a program called Mexican American Studies. You know what it is?
Sounds pretty self-evident.
It's critical race theory we are against.
Okay.
So in 2000, it was made to close the achievement gap for Latino students, for European American students. TUSU has 75% Latino students. In 2007, we caught up. This is right around the time where Tom Horn, the state superintendent, saw this. He called these classes racist, teaching the overthrow of the government. He lied and said they were segregating these schools, segregating the students. But here's the thing, he never went to a class. And he tried 3 different times, in 2007, 2008, 2009, and by 2010, Governor Jan Brewer signed the law that banned these classes. The only reason why he saw this because he saw that Latinos were catching up. In 2017, a federal judge deemed that the law was racist and that his whole point of view was racist, and it was the 14th Amendment that was wrong for us. He deemed these classes that were racist the whole time. So I want to know, how can you come here and tell me there's no such thing as white privilege and no such thing as racism?
Easily. There's no such thing as white privilege or racism. So well, there's racism, but it's not institutional. I mean,
so are you saying the judge was wrong?
Of course. I mean, your judges could be wrong all the time without specific knowledge of what you're talking about with that. But here's the most obvious way I could debunk what you're saying, which is you assume Jan Brewer signed it because she...
It came out that she has. It's been proven.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Whoa. What evidence do you have that Jan Brewer hates Latino people?
If you go watch the documentary about Raza Studies.
What?
It's been... Go watch the documentary called Raza Studies. It's about Mexican American Studies.
La Raza Studies?
Raza Studies.
Okay. Well, yeah, not exactly well-versed in that, but...
What's wrong with that?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It sounds interesting. But I suppose the question is, would there be another explanation for Jan Brewer doing that, or are you going to blame racism?
She signed another law called SB 1070.
So what about SB 1070?
What's wrong? Do you know what SB 1070 is?
Tell me what it is.
It's basically a law for an officer to pull me over and ask for my papers when I've never even been to Mexico.
Okay, well, I think people should be asked for their papers regardless of the skin color.
Okay, so there we go. Here's white privilege.
Why is that white privilege?
Okay, here we go.
How's that white privilege?
Here we go. Who are they going to ask for their papers, me or you?
I get asked for papers all the time when I get
don't.
pulled over. Yeah, I can show you my pile of driver's tickets.
Do you get asked to prove that you're a citizen of the United States?
Hold on a second. First of all, I get asked for my driver's license all the time when I get pulled over. In fact, every time I get pulled over, I get asked for my driver's license, okay? So But here's the one thing. Hold on. Do you really think that you're being pulled over just because of the color of your skin?
Dude, it's happened many times.
Hey, guess what?
You're
I get
never-
pulled over too.
You're never gonna know it because you don't look like me, man.
Wait, hold
You're
on.
never gonna have to
So-
know my struggles.
Wait, I mean, this is the problem. I'm just going to give you a piece of advice. Honestly, you complimented me and Candace Owens. You're looking at the world as a victim. Okay? You're looking at the world as if there's systemic racism and the evil white man that's trying to crush you. It's a lie. It's a lie that is designed to keep you down. It's a lie that is designed to try and disempower you. And white people get pulled over all the time to be asked for their papers. And if a non-citizen does not have their papers, they should be deported from this country if they do not have their papers. So please go ahead.
All right, before you start saying I'm playing that victim thing, I'm never gonna call myself a victim, but I'm not blind to the fact that my journey is gonna be different than someone that doesn't look like me.
You're right. So you know how it's going to be different? It's going to be easier for you. It's because affirmative action laws benefit people of color above white applicants to certain universities. In Texas, if you try to get Regeneron or monoclonal antibodies, the specific position of the Texas Health and Human Services is we only give Regeneron to Hispanic and black people and not to white people. At State Street Capital Advisors, if you want to be a financial manager, you know they're not allowed to hire white people without board permission, yet they can hire Hispanic people and black people as much as they want. Do you know that United Airlines wants to double the amount of Hispanic and black pilots and try to hire less white pilots? You're right. You and I have it different. And currently, the current regime and status quo is making it easier for you. You have privilege.
I love how you turn it around after I threw facts at you. You're telling to go backwards like this, but the facts is it's there. The facts is that these laws that you say that were good.
I never said they were good.
Are they
First of
good
all, I
laws?
said-
you're turning it around.
I said they
You're
very well
turning-
could have been
you're turning
repealed
it
for
around.
other reasons than racism, but I am saying this, that you're saying that it's a more difficult journey. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying right now in America, you have every opportunity. In fact, it's even more than that. You have preference. As a person of color, it's easier for you to succeed than your white counterpart in this room right now. You are given a hand up. You are given discrimination in your favor right now.
That's 100% not true, bro. It's that BS that you be teaching right now.
Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. All right, enough. I don't know who she's saying. All right, thank you. Next question. Appreciate it. And let me just say this is the final thing. I encourage you to really think deeply and say, thanks for coming. I encourage you to ask this. Is like, you say that the journey will be different regardless of skin color. And how about this? For our Latino conservatives here, do you like when you hear stuff like this? He doesn't like, and by the way, I just encourage, and he's darker, so yeah. And so, by the way, can you come up? Can you come up to the line? Can you come up? Go to the line, yeah. So, I just want to ask our friend, our volunteer, our turning point. What's your name? Daniel. Daniel Fuentes. Daniel Fuentes. Daniel, our journey's different. Does skin color matter?
Our journeys are different, bro, because like you say, we're one united under God. I have been pulled over by cops many times. Most 99.9% of the times, these cops have treated me in the nicest ways. Cops that are probably look nothing like me. Every single turning point event that I have been to, where obviously I could tell all of my Caucasian brothers and sisters, they have treated me in the nicest of ways. It has always been whites kind of on the left that have always mistreated me. I've gotten more mistreat from whites on the left than on the right for being a Latino conservative.
God bless you, and thank you, Daniel. Thank you both. Appreciate it. We'll get to the next question. Thank you. We'll go to the next question. Thank you. Let's go, Brandon.
Wow, this video, like I'm speechless. Like
Honestly speaking.
woo!
Honestly speaking. To a point, I was getting emotional when the guy was trying to express.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know when he was talking about racism there, like he was speechless, like when Charlie answered almost all the question, like you don't know what to say again. He said Charlie is turning the question upside down for him.
Charlie's a smart guy.
Yes,
he's a smart guy, and he does not allow people to bring up story. Now, all of these things are still single story. There was something striking Charlie said. Charlie said that we should, I'm speaking as someone who is there, we should stop looking at ourselves as privileged people. Yeah, we should look at ourselves as people who are in the system.
Yes.
You are already in the system. If you keep on thinking that you are privileged, you are a Latino, you are a Black African American, then it's going to be a challenge. I watched a video as I just talk on this. Cardi B. Cardi B?
Yes, Cardi B.
Cardi B was in an interview. She was talking about money does not make me happy. And then there was the part when she talked about, she's a Latino, a Mexican American. And so her parents actually, her dad, her grandparent actually migrated to America. They bust their ass. They tried to work. They made a lot of resources trying to put that. According to her, she said, even her grandfather lost one of his finger trying to work for the American. So she was trying to say that they put up efforts. Now, Charlie is saying, don't think yourself as privileged. Look yourself as someone in the system, because the government already has created a pathway for you to benefit. It's an inclusive system. That's what Charlie is trying to say.
Yes, this video is so amazing. Like I'm really emotional right now.
Yeah.
So guys, please comment below on any video you want us to react to. Comment below, and also like this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get Fashion Store. Fashion makes sense.